What were they convicted for? First, they had not filed their taxes from 2013 to 2016. That's not a big offense, but when you get caught into, hey, you evaded, that could turn into a show. So you need to file your taxes. That probably gave them penalties and interest that they had to owe to the government. But here's the big one. They falsified a financial statement. So what is a financial statement? When you're really rich and you want to get loans from a bank, the bank is going to ask for a financial statement. A financial statement is what you need to provide to the loan when you're asking for, I'm sorry, to the bank when you're asking for a loan. So let's say you go to the bank and you're like, hey, I need a loan, a $10 million loan for X, Y, and Z. They're going to say, okay, sounds good. I need a personal financial statement. That personal financial statement, you are going to list all of the income, all of the assets that you have. So if you have $50 million in US bank, $10 million sitting in your IRA, you have stocks worth $1 million, you have a savings account, is money under your couch. You got to list all of that, okay? Because that's what you're doing on a personal financial statement. But you also have to list all of your debt. What does the bank do with this? They're going to assess the risk if something happens. What is the likelihood that you're going to be able to pay them back? And if not, do they have assets they can come after? It's just sort of like a due diligence, right? A very in-depth due diligence, especially when you have a lot of assets. I've worked with clients who have $50 million in assets. That personal financial statement is extremely long. So they falsified these documents, saying they had more money than they had, more assets than they had. But their claim is that their business partner was the one who was doing all of this unbeknownst to them. Unbeknownst to the Chrisleys, this business partner was getting loans. And the Chrisleys were just signing it without asking questions. I personally, in my opinion, I'm going to insert my opinion here, just find that really hard to believe because they're not the first person. And you have no idea who Teresa and Joe Giudice, I think that's how you say it, Real Housewives of New Jersey. The husband also got caught for money laundering and doing all these things. And she continued to claim that she had no idea what was happening.